Please make a seat. I hate watching sports with my girlfriend. She never knows what's going on. We were watching the Super Bowl, and she pointed at the quarterback, and she was like, "Why is that guy running with the ball?" I don't know, maybe it's his ball, leave me alone. You know in cartoons, when they show the bank robber driving away with all the money flying behind him? That's bad. You shouldn't do that. If you're driving away and money's flying behind you, you should slow down. You need that money. You literally just resorted to robbery. When life gives you lemons, all you have is lemons. You need sugar and water to make lemonade. It's really okay if you're still upset. I hate when you're at a party and some guy pulls out a guitar and he starts playing it. It's like, why can't you play all the time? You're just so talented. Literally every time I try to talk to my dog about my feelings, he changes the subject to wolf. I found a portrait in my attic, and it kept getting older and uglier, and at first I thought I was immortal, but it turns out it's just a mirror. I remember after 9/11, a girl in my class, she said she heard a rumor that 9 divided by 11 was 0.666. How could that be a rumor? I once went up to a bartender and asked for a rum and Coke, and he was like, "Is Pepsi okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he handed me Pepsi and Coke. I hate that people call me a hipster just because my toilet is a very big mason jar. I came here to do 2 things: learn to count Every time someone brings up a TV show or a movie, I just tell them the book was better, even if it wasn't, because what are they going to do? Read a book? Yeah, I doubt it. If I had a nickel for every time I lost my train of thought, Bush did 9/11. My dad came up to me one day, and he was like, "Son, you're just not cut out to be a mime." I'm like, "Dad, was it something I said?" And he's like, "Yeah." The reason dogs hate fireworks is because it reminds them of the Great Dog Wars. My friends are always like, "That's Michael. You know, he goofs around, but at the end of the day, you can really count on him to make a bad decision and fuck everything up." I actually support showing the Confederate flag because I think it's a great way to celebrate coming in second place in the Civil War. Opinions are like assholes. I went to a doctor for a second one. Look at this guy over here, sitting in the front row. He's such a hipster with his lensless, frameless glasses. I'm trying to beat the world record for most jumping jacks in an hour. The current world record holder is George Bush, who did 9/11. Letters get a lot cooler and more extreme as you get closer to the end of the alphabet. If I had $1 for every time I fucked something up, I would really prefer that to the current setup. I could use the money. You know who had life figured out? Garfield the cat. Just sleep all day, eat lasagna, hate Mondays, no genitals, constantly nude, orange. There's some people who don't believe in evolution because monkeys are still around, so like how can evolution have happened if there's still monkeys? And I actually agree with them. Surely if we were an evolved species, we would have figured out how to kill all these damn monkeys. Every time someone says, "nice hair," I'm like, "Thanks, I grew it myself." The first rule of book club, don't talk about Fight Club. My dad is an immigrant. He came to this country with nothing but the clothes on his back. He refuses to wear pants. People get so caught up thinking about how dangerous it is to fall off a cliff, but they also forget it's very embarrassing. I don't really notice when people get haircuts, because I look on the inside at the sole. Your sole looks good. You get a sole cut? Yeah, I missed part of it. If you say something dumb, but you had to think about it to the end of it, it forces people to put a little extra thought into your stupid idea. Think about it. Oh my God. Shit. Did anybody remember to wake up the guy from Green Day? It's way past shit. So, I'm pretty sure I'm a bad person, but I've always been a bad person, and I have an example, as you might guess. In the 3rd grade, I went to a charity basketball game between this team called the Harlem Globetrotters and all the teachers from my middle school. And it was a fun game, everybody's goofing around, pulling down pants and making 40-point shots. And at halftime, they had a dance party where all the players would come up into the audience and bring the kids down and dance with them. And I was sitting in the front row, and one of the players came up to me, and he held his hands out like this for me to dance. But I had hands full of candy wrappers because I had been eating a lot of candy. So he held his hands out, and I panicked, and I put all my garbage in his hands. And then I just stood there. And he looked at the garbage, and he looked at me, and he was like, Bush did 9/11.